It was amazing that I think, got into this in the first place, because I was taking a fundamentals portfolio class, and the teacher in there had us write a paper about kind of what our goals were after school and stuff, and it kind of came out in my paper that, I'd been in the visual effects major for 2.5 years or 3 years or whatever, and it took me that long to realize that visual effects is not where my heart is. I am a storyteller by heart, and so she read that in the paper, and she suggested that I go ahead and do the senior short film project. The idea for the Eve project is something that's kind of been floating around in my head for a while, and I finally ended up writing it as a short story first for a creative writing class for a final, with the intentions to turn it into a movie later. And so now that's what I'm doing, and I basically just took that short story and adapted it to a screenplay, which was not easy, I'll tell you that. One of my biggest influences as a filmmaker is Sergio Leone. I remember seeing The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly for the first time when I was probably 13 or 14, and I remember just being totally in awe of the style and the tones and just the overall scale of the whole thing. And ever since then, I've always had the desire to make a Western, and I'm glad to say that it's actually finally happening, although it's got a little bit of a different spin on it. I think in the back of people's minds, the idea that life as we know it, it's fragile and it could end at any time, and then you get people like me that start imagining kind of what that would be like, and how would things change, how would the world adapt if humans weren't here anymore. And this is one of the things that I bring up in this movie. In the Eve Project, humans are gone, extinct. But we've left behind a race of androids who now have to try and adapt and survive without any human interaction. So things are going to be kind of weird, kind of a little off. It's really fun to kind of imagine how different things would be, if humans weren't in control anymore. I think it would be almost kind of creepy, because I have no idea how an android with artificial intelligence is going to perceive its environment, how it's going to adapt. All of these androids that are now the dominant species on Earth have artificial intelligence. Some are more advanced than others, but all of them, except for two, lack the most important thing that sets humans apart, and that's the ability to feel basic emotion and the ability to have free will. The two main characters, Aiden and Cyrex, were both given this highly advanced artificial intelligence that allows for them to feel real human emotions. And so they've kind of been thrown into this whole new world of understanding that androids hadn't experienced before, and I would imagine it would be kind of scary for them. Aiden also experiences love and compassion through the character Eve. She's the woman who made him and Cyrex and founded the Eve scientific organization. But it's more of a maternal bond that he has with her. But nonetheless, it's still very strong. She gives him this item of great power that is supposed to restore balance in this chaotic world, and he's supposed to guard it and take it to this facility that has the equipment to use it. And when she dies with the rest of the humans, it breaks him, just like a human. He agrees to go on this mission not because he was programmed to do it, but because he's doing it for her, which is a totally new thing, I think, for the androids. I've felt very blessed coming into this as a visual effects and motion graphics major, because I'm not even a digital film major, and I kind of got to do this, it was kind of a real special thing. So a lot of people are already, coming up to me and saying, dude, man, I want to work on your project, like, this sounds awesome, and I'm just really blessed by that, coming from another major into this and having people be, this excited about my project. So I think it's going to be great just because of the people that I've got working on this. One of the things I wanted to emphasize, though, was, being a visual effects major, I wanted to kind of showcase that skill in my movie. I mean, why not? I'm a visual effects person. So there's quite a few moments in this where the visual effects will be utilized. But at the same time, like, I understand the importance of having a good story as well, and so it's not just going to be a visual onslaught, so to speak. There will be a story there, and I focused on that more than the visual effects side of it. We've got some great actors working on this too. We've got my good friend Alex Dole is going to be playing Aiden in this. We've got Carrie Spindler from Portland. She's going to be playing Eve. She's very accomplished. Troy Thomas from Portland playing Cyrex. He's been in quite a few things around here. My friend John Hayworth is going to be in this. He's very good. And we got Marjorie Deocampo playing Rosie. She's actually from the Art Institute also. She goes to school with me. And so we got a pretty good cast going. If you want to donate, there's some good rewards involved. You know, copies of the movie, Blu-ray, posters, T-shirts, you know, whatever. I can't remember what's all on there, but it's going to be awesome. And if you can't donate, that's fine. I would appreciate it if you spread the word. We got a Facebook page up. I'm going to put the links in the description in the video for the Facebook page, for the website. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this. I'm really excited about this project, and we've got a lot of great people working on the crew that are just as excited as I am, if not more. It's going to be awesome, and this is going to be kind of unique, I think, because it's a mixture of Western and sci-fi, and it's going to be crazy, and it's going to be fun. And so, yeah.